Although the Randstad region, the cities of Western Holland, is the economic engine of the Netherlands, its international competitive position has come under pressure. The Dutch cabinet would like to transform the Randstad into a top, sustainable economic region. Valuable green areas, such as the Amsterdam Scheggen, the Utrechtse Heuvelrug, and wetlands must be preserved. Almere is situated advantageously with respect to Amsterdam and Utrecht with room to grow. The central government has therefore asked Almere to develop plans to accommodate another 60,000 houses and 100,000 jobs. The city is going to double its size. The original aim of Almere forms the basis for the new growth plans. Almere will remain a suburban city with multiple centers in green surroundings. However, while a figure of 250,000 inhabitants was originally estimated in 1977, the structure must now be adjusted to accommodate 350,000 people by 2030. Almere's leap in scale is also a leap in quality. The Schaalsprong must enlarge the diversity in population, employment, living environments, amenities, and natural values. Improved accessibility is essential for strengthening the economic structure between Amsterdam, Almere, and Utrecht. The Almere line is the carrier for a responsible leap in scale. It is the physical connection which also intensifies the social, cultural, and economic links. The Schaalsprong will go hand in hand with essential improvements of the ecology of the Markermeer and Almere, where natural quality is rapidly declining. With the Almere connection, around 30,000 houses could be built in urban living environments. The Flevo railway line will be extended to the north of the country, connecting Almere with Zwolle and Groningen. The widening of the A6 motorway will improve accessibility, enabling new development. Almere Weerwater is the expansion of the city center and connecting link between Almere Stad and Almere Haven. Ideal individual living and working conditions will be possible in Almere Oosterwold. Almere will reserve space in the city as strategic locations for large-scale facilities. Together, the development of these areas will comprise the Schaalsprong axis. Almere Eiland is the result of two essential interventions in the Almere and an opportunity for the metropolitan region. Construction of the Almere line is crucial. In 2030, over 50,000 people will travel daily on this line. To preserve the openness of the Almere line will disappear into a tunnel outside the dikes. This will necessitate the creation of an island. There will also be investment in the ecological quality of the Almere and Markermeer. Wetlands will be created to stop the silt and improve the water quality. The combination of the island for the Almere line and the construction of the wetlands will provide a unique opportunity to combine both city and natural environments. There will be space for unique living, working, and recreational environments in the midst of the wetlands. On Almere Eiland, development will concentrate around the station. On the Almere Bay, there will be a waterfront with harbor, sport facilities, hotels, pubs, restaurants, and shops. The Center for Water Sports on the Almere. Eiland will be developed with healthy systems in the area of raw materials, energy, waste, water management, and mobility. Almere Pampas is a district inside the dikes. The view of the Almere, Amsterdam, and the long coastline will give this location a metropolitan look. To maximize the orientation towards the water, the ground level will be raised along the dike across a wide area, with space for a boulevard along the coast. With the Almere line, Pampas has an excellent connection to the city centers of Almere and Amsterdam. In this way, by Almere standards, there will be relatively high-density construction with space for some 20,000 houses. With Almere Port, Almere Pampas will form the beach area for the Almere. At Weerwater, The A6 motorway will not only be widened, but also lowered to ground level. As a result, the road can be converted into an underpass. This will create a new, maximum accessible development location in the heart of the city. The excellent accessibility and central location of the Almere Veerwater will afford opportunities for amenities, jobs and houses, enabling a city center to arise on both sides of the Veerwater. The interlinking Veerwater, Almere's Central Park, connects the two city center areas. Each side would have its own identity, cultural, and economic significance for the city and the region. Together, they will add a new urban dimension and quality to the city. Almere Centrum is the cultural heart of the city. Developments focus on expanding opportunities for higher education, culture and care, along with urban public functions, a place of business for knowledge institutions in the field of architecture, new towns, and sustainability. Almere Central Station will develop into a high-quality transport node, a link in the city. The number of train passengers to and from Almere will increase significantly. First, the pedestrian routes between the business center and the shopping area will be improved. Later, this could be expanded into a station plaza. The Flevoline will be expanded to enable better and faster connections between Flevoland and Amsterdam. The entire Flevoline in Almere could comprise 4 tracks. Careful blending of the track expansions would provide a green aura. The slopes of the railway tracks and the necessary baffle boards would reinforce the green quality of the railway line. The Almere Oosterwold district is situated on the east side of the Schaalsprong axis. In this country setting, there will be low-density living and working areas. It will serve as a counterpart to the highly urbanized west side. There will be room for individual living and working ideals in green surroundings. The frameworks for infrastructure and the central green structure will be fixed. The development process will be fully geared towards organic growth, whereby the city and surrounding area will be developed in harmony. An extended line of sight, along with urban forestry, combined with urban agriculture, renewed energy production, water purification, and the necessary infrastructure. There will also be space for business parks and retail trade, along with several locations reserved for possible later development of centers and future large-scale national spatial concepts, similar to the Floriada, a world-class outdoor landscape and garden event, and even parts of the Olympic Games. With the draft master plan, Almere 2.0, Almere and the region will have an appropriate answer to the central government's request to double the size of the city after 2010. For a successful leap in scale, the central government, the region, and Almere will have to join forces. If the Schaalsprong is acknowledged and identified as a national undertaking and the draft master plan is implemented, Almere could strengthen the Randstad while simultaneously developing into an ecologically, socially, and economically sustainable city.